with you guys today about the Mathstart books. If you've never heard of these books, don't worry, I didn't either until just recently. So basically what you have is these really great books that were written to help kids understand math concepts. I picked up mainly levels, I did pick up one level 3, this is level 3, but I mainly picked up levels 1 and 2 because I wanted to help my son kind of get some of the math concepts down without feeling so much like we're just teaching and teaching and teaching, because I know that can get a little bit hard. So I picked these particular ones up off of Amazon. You can pick them up in other places. They're actually, they're Harper Trophy printed by them, but they are just awesome. So level 1 goes generally from age 4 and up. Level 2 is 6 and up, and level 3 is 7 and up. So, well, that one says level 3 and up. One of them says level 3 for level 1, but they're pretty cool. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about them and how we use them. So this particular one is a level 1, and it's called Double the Ducks. And you go through and you read the story about this little girl who has these ducks and how much food she needs. And, you know, there's one girl, but she has 4 ducks and she only has 2 hands, and she needs, she needs to double it for, the food and everything. So it goes through and it tells you the story. It's also great for helping the kids count, because at this point we're just counting singles. And then we go into, they go for a walk and they meet 5 more ducks. So now everything has doubled, and so now you have to double it. So now you've got 10, so you're counting by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And it's really cute because it has the little story that goes along with it, and then you just go through that way. So we read the story, and then I have him count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then it actually drops down, and then it goes to 8. So you're counting backwards as well as you're learning to count by 2s. So I absolutely love this just for the idea of counting by 2s and doubling stuff. And he really enjoys reading the book. So it works great. He gets to learn, he gets to count by 2, but not really feeling like he's learning. It's kind of, secret learning. Then the other one is called Leaping Lizards. Now we haven't done this one as much because he's really enjoyed that one. But it's kind of, again, you're talking a little bit about skip counting and like 5 to 10, like how you can skip count 5, 10, 15. So this is going to be counting by 5s, learning how to count by 5s. And it has a really cute story. And then at the end here, like I said, it shows you how on the side, 10 and then to 20. So it shows you how to do that. So I love these books. Like I said, they're a really great way to help you learn. You can buy them in sets. I went through and I purchased them individually. One of them we got used, the rest of them, because I couldn't find it new. I think it was the Double the Duck one. But the rest of them we ended up getting new. But the Double the Duck is really hard to find. So, and then here's Math with Musical Chairs. So this is actually going to be talking about subtraction. So it goes through and it tells the story about playing musical chairs and when you take one away, how that happens. And then the thing is too, at the end of the book, they have this little spot which is for an adult, and it kind of tells you ways that you can kind of help your kids learn as you're going through it, and some different ideas of teaching your kids the concepts that they're learning in the book. So it kind of gives you like little parent-teacher notes, if you want to call them that, at the end. He loves Jack the Builder. Jack the Builder has been a lot of fun because he's building blocks, and as he builds the blocks, he adds to them. And when he adds to them, he makes new things. So he had 2, he added 1 more, and now he has 3. And then, he made this like little hot dog stand. And then he had 3 and he added 2 more, so he now has 5. So it's really, like I said, a great way of the kids learning without feeling like they're learning. So I was super excited when I saw these books. I don't even remember, I saw them on somebody's YouTube channel. They were talking about them. They just kind of were flipping through saying this is a curriculum that we're using. And they didn't go into detail, and I started researching them more, and I was like, these seem really amazing. Why haven't I never heard of them before? So this one's going to, about telling time. This book is going to go into telling time, which that was one of the things with our curriculum, the Math You See. We didn't find that they teach telling time, and so I'm really happy to find this because he hasn't really had a lot of learning experience with this. So that, along with our Math for Living Education, is helping him, learn those concepts on a regular clock, not a digital clock. So those were all level 1. Level 2 goes into, animals on board. You're adding animals as you're going along. 4 plus 4 is 8. And again, it shows the little math problems, but it's just kind of like to go through after you read the story to show how you do it and how they keep adding animals. So that's a great one. This is a level 2, so that's considered 6 and up. We've been doing all of them. He loves them. He'll pick out a couple books and we just read them. We are starting a morning basket time where in the morning we're grabbing our basket of books that we're going to sit down and read together in the morning, because normally in the morning we do school in the afternoon after my husband leaves for work, but in the morning I feel like we waste a lot of time just watching TV and other junk. So I'm like, why don't we, and they love to read, so why not have a time where we read together? And it's my read aloud to them versus them reading, because they have to do their own private reading in school time. So this one is Tally O'Malley, learning about how you tally things up. And going through and how she's tallying everything up. So it's a really great one too. We haven't gotten into the level 2 yet, so haven't read through all of the level 2s yet. And this one's about the elevator. So this is going to talk about subtracting. So like right here, it actually shows you what it's going to talk about, you know, the different concepts that they're teaching in the book. So this is going to talk about subtracting, and this is the elevator magic as they're going down and there's people are going off, you know, you subtract. And then we have give me half, which we did do this one already. And I'm not sure if I like the story on this because they're always fighting about everything and then they have to give them half. So we did this one, the give me half, and it's a great idea for learning the concept. I may not be as big a fan of the story, but it's a great idea for the concept and learning what half is. And again, we have that teacher or parent advisory page on the back, how you can help them, you know, learn it a little more. And then the last one that we got, this is the only level 3 we got, and this is talking about bar graphs, and this is talking about selling lemonade and how, you know, they're going to tally up the lemonade and they are going to use it with a bar graph, how they're going to tally what they made and everything. So it's really cute because they go through and, like I said, they teach these concepts, but in a really fun story, so the kids aren't necessarily learning it. And some of these concepts, honestly, I feel like my daughter, even though she's an older grade, I think it's a really great way of just it connecting as a story and really remembering it, because kids just learn better when they remember it and put it like into a story or something. So these are the books that we got. Again, those are called the Mathstart books. We picked them up off of Amazon, and it was probably like $50 for these books because they all were about $5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's 10 of them, so that's about right. So it's a little bit pricey, but at the same time, sorry, the dogs were getting ready to bark, but at the same time, I think it was such a great investment because it's helping them learn in a fun way. So I hope that helped you guys out. If you guys have used these Mathstart books, I'd love to hear in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of them, or if you guys have some books that you have read and that you've used that have helped your kids with concepts, I'd love it. And especially if you've used these Mathstart books and there's one that you found that your kids really loved, because I was just going off of the ratings. I was just reading ratings from Amazon, trying to see which one sounded really good. But I'd love to hear from you guys if you've used these books or if you've heard of them, if you've heard of any particular ones that are really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will be sure to keep you guys posted with some amazing homeschool videos and updates. If you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe. My little dog here. We are a family that live out in the country. We homeschool, and we try to live a healthy lifestyle. And I kind of share some of those passions and those things that we enjoy on this channel, which mainly includes the oils, my essential oils that I love, my homeschooling I love, obviously my family, our vacations to Disneyland. We're Disney fanatics. As well as living out here in the country with all of our animals, our chickens, our ducks, our dogs, our horses, like all of that stuff. I went from a city girl to a country girl. So if you guys are interested in following along, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if it helps you out. And we'll see you guys all again real soon. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.
Jesus, wake me from my sleep. Father, come, breathe breath in me. I'm in the shadow of your wings, overcome by everything. I need your hand, your touch.